Welcome to my channel, Top 5 USA. Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge, which was completed in 1883 and connects Manhattan and Brooklyn by spanning the East River in New York City, is arguably one of the most famous bridges in the eastern United States. The Brooklyn Bridge is a suspension bridge that measures 5,988 feet long, and its longest span is 1,595 feet. George Washington Bridge. Another New York City bridge that is a must-see for all road travelers, the George Washington Bridge spans the Hudson River and connects New Jersey and the borough of Manhattan. This bridge has a total length of 4,757 feet and a maximum single span of 3,609 feet. Originally, when the double-decker suspension bridge opened in 1931, it had just one level. However, as the U.S. Interstate system was being developed, a second level was added to the George Washington Bridge in 1962, and the bridge became part of Interstate 95, which connects Florida to Maine. The last time I traveled over this bridge, which was in 2000, the World Trade Center and Empire State Building could be seen peeking over the Manhattan skyline to the east and south. The world's largest free-flying American flag, measuring 90 feet long by 60 feet wide, now hangs off the George Washington Bridge in honor of 9/11. Delaware Memorial Bridge. Crossing the Delaware River and connecting Wilmington, Delaware to South New Jersey, the Delaware Memorial Bridge is another grand bridge that, like the George Washington Bridge, belongs to Interstate 95. The Delaware Memorial Bridge was originally opened in 1951 as a single span, but in 1968 the current westbound span was completed. This steel suspension bridge has a maximum span of 2,150 feet and is 10,796 feet long. The Chesapeake Bay Bridge. The Chesapeake Bay Bridge was first built in 1952 and is also called William Preston Lane, Jr. Memorial Bridge, in honor of the man who served as Maryland's governor when the span was originally dedicated. The bridge connects the eastern and western shores of Maryland and was expanded in 1973 when the current westbound span was constructed. The Chesapeake Bay Bridge, which is roughly 5 miles long and 186 feet at its highest point, has long been considered as one of the scariest bridges in the world. Why? When it storms there, and violent storms aren't uncommon in eastern Maryland, it can be nearly impossible to see any land when you're on top of the bridge. Thankfully, there is a Chesapeake Bay Bridge driving assistance service available for those with gopherophobia, the fear of bridges. Golden Gate Bridge. If the Brooklyn Bridge is the most popular span on the East Coast, then the Golden Gate Bridge easily takes the top spot among the most famous bridges on the West Coast. The Golden Gate Bridge was opened in 1937 and has been designated as one of the wonders of the modern world by the American Society of Civil Engineers. The main span of the bridge measures an impressive 4,200 feet and has the longest main span of any suspension bridge in the world until 1964. One irony that many people note about the Golden Gate Bridge is that, despite its name, the bridge isn't actually golden. Why is that? The bridge spans the Golden Gate Strait, which is a 1-mile-wide channel between San Francisco Bay and the Pacific Ocean. For the record, the Golden Gate Bridge is painted in a color called International Orange. Thanks for watching my video. We provide best information. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.